We're live. Hello, everybody. My name is Chris Funk, the Wonderist. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here. We are live, and I've got an incredible show ready for you. Welcome to Wonders on the Web. We got it popping up right here. This is going to be so much fun. I've got a super fun, awesome show for you today. But before we get into it, I need to get over some rules here with you, okay? So this is how it works when it comes to a live stream show. If something happens technologically and I cut out, don't leave. Stay right there. All I have to do is refresh my screen, and that usually fixes it, okay? So stay right there. The show will come back on unless there's some crazy blackout in my neighborhood, which isn't going to happen. But if power goes down, yeah, we're all kind of screwed, but it's not going to happen, I promise you. So stay right there. I promise if something happens, we'll get right back into it. The other thing is in the comments here and there, I'm going to start putting a link. That link, if you click it, is going to take you out of YouTube, but it's going to bring you backstage. And if you're backstage, what that does is it allows us to actually bring you into the show so that we can interact with you. We can actually do some live interactive magic with you. I know it's crazy. It's awesome. It's going to be different than what you're used to. It's not a live show, but it is live. We're just on camera together, I guess. So that's the way it's going to work. The link is going to be put in the comments, but it's also in the description down below in the YouTube channel, and I believe it's also on Facebook. I'm not sure how Facebook is accepting all of this stuff right now, but the link is going to be there. So that's the rules. Like I said, we've got an incredible show for you, but before we get into the show, I want to show you a couple of tricks. We're going to get you in the mood for a little bit of magic, a little bit of wizardry, a little bit of trickery, and well, I need someone to help me out. So we're going to bring someone in randomly right now. Oh, we got Eric. That was quick. Eric's there. How you doing, Eric? Can you hear me?
I can hear you well.
Awesome. I can hear you well as well. So, Eric, here's the deal.
Okay.
Where are you from, first of all?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida. Oh, my gosh. The weather must be incredible there right now.
It's raining.
It's raining. Okay, so not so incredible. Just hot and damp. Hot. Okay. So, Eric, this is what I want to do with you. I want to do something really cool, a really cool trick with you that's going to use you thinking of something and me trying to make it transpire over here. I'm actually going to keep my hand up at this point, just like this, for the entire time. You'll see that I'm wearing a watch. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly pull out the little thing here, and I'm going to set my little my watch to a certain time. So I'm going to set it to, let's say, there. My hand is never going to move from this position right here, okay? My hand is always going to be right there. Eric, time is important. I mean, sometimes some of us never have enough time. Some of us run out of time. Some of us don't care about time. Talk to my wife. Late for everything. But time is a very important thing for a lot of people. I've set my watch to a certain time. You see, I have a favorite time. My favorite time is 2:15 p.m. The reason why my favorite time is 2:15 p.m. is because I took my first breath as a human being at 2:15 p.m. November 13th. I'm not going to tell you the year, but a long time ago. So that's my favorite time, 2:15 p.m. when I was born, basically. What I want you to do, Eric, is I want you to think of a time that's important to you. Can you do that for me? Just think of a time that is important to you. Concentrate on it. Focus on it. Have you got one?
Yep.
Awesome. My hand is not going to move from this position right here. For the first time, for all of our viewers to hear, I want you to say the name of the time that you're thinking of.
11:29 p.m.
Whoa, 11:29. Why 11:29?
I think that was either my birth time or my sister's birth time.
Your birth time or your sister's birth time? Yeah. So is your sister born kind of close to you, or are you twins?
No, she many years after me.
Many years after you. It's just a confusion in the whole
Yeah,
conversations over family dinners.
yeah. It's one or the other. Yeah. For
I
me,
totally get it. So my hand has been here the entire time. The entire time it's been up here. I set my time to a watch, or my watch to a time, and then I put the pin back in. I'm going to do this as cleanly as I can. But what the weird thing is that if you can see this here, the time that I chose just happened to be 11:29. No, it's hard to see with this angle. So what I've got is I actually have a secondary camera right over here. I'm going to keep my hand moving. I don't want you to think anything crazy is going on. My hand is moving. I'm putting my hand over here. I want you to see the exact time that I set my watch to just happened to be exactly 11:29
Prestidigitation.
Or AM. You decide. What's that?
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation at its best. Yes. You know what, Eric? While I have you here, I want to try another trick with you, if I could, if that's okay with you. We're gonna kind of dumb this down. I know that this was a little bit serious because it was about time. It was something special to you. We're gonna do a simple little card trick, okay? And in a moment, we're gonna cut back to my close-up camera so you can see everything that's going on. But what I want you to do is I want you to name a card, absolutely any card at all. But before you name it out loud, it's very important that you think of a card and then you change your mind, and then you think of another card and you change your mind, so you don't think of the first card that comes to your mind. Because if I were to ask a guy to think of a card, very often it's like a jack of spades or a jack of clubs, for example. If I ask a woman to think of a card, very often it's a queen of hearts. I'm not saying all the time, but very often. So I want you to think of a card, change your mind as much as you want, and I want you to make this the most random card you could think of. Because earlier today, what I did is I took 4 of the same cards and I flipped them upside down in this deck. We're going to see if we can make those match right here, right now. So Eric, what would the card be that you're thinking of right now?
7 of hearts.
7 of hearts. And how many times did you change your mind?
2 or 3.
2 or 3. Okay, awesome. Yeah. So we're going to take this. We're going to go over to my close-up camera. So I'm going to slowly move this over. I don't want you to think anything crazy is going on. I'm just doing this right here. Okay, we're live. That's my cards right there. You said 7 of hearts. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to show you something absolutely ridiculous right now. Check this out. As we go through, you'll notice that I have an ace. Oh, hang on 1 second. Oh, there's another ace. Hang on. Sorry. Hang on one second. We might. Oh, no, there's another ace. What did you say it was? A 7 of what?
Hearts.
7 of hearts. I'm not even close right now. Oh, and there's another ace right there. Shoot. Okay, you know what? This is actually kind of funny. We have 4 aces out of a blue deck of cards. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so here's the deal. I didn't tell you that my cards were going to match your card, did I? I said that I took 4 cards out and I turned them upside down into a deck.
Sure.
But what I also didn't tell you is that I took these from a red back deck. But I also started writing some words on the back of these cards. For example, I wrote the word "the" on the back of this ace. I wrote the word 7 on the back of this ace. I wrote the word "of" on the back of this ace. I wrote the word "hearts" on the back of this ace right here, which means that we just totally got your card, the 7 of hearts, that you named randomly after you changed your mind, what, 2 or 3 times you said, yes?
Yep.
Incredible. What do you think about that? Mind blown.
If
Eric,
this were an infomercial, I would buy it.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good to know, because I'll have a link below for you to learn some magic a little bit later on if you're interested in it. But Eric, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you out of the thread right now. And if later on there's some room, because we can only take so many people backstage, but if there's room and you want to join in with one of the other magicians, try the link. And if it lets you back in, that means that you can be a part of the show again. Does that sound good?
That's great.
Awesome. Everybody give it up for Eric while you're at home. Eric, thank you so much for joining us here. I'm going to boot you out of the thread. So now, once again, because this is a live show, but you're not with me, I can't hear you making noise. So this is what you all need to do. You need to make so much noise that your neighbors on either side are wondering what is going on in your house, okay? We also have the comment section, so you can make comments. You can put clap emojis, smiles, laugh, or poop emojis. We don't encourage that, but you can do whatever you want just to show us that you are here, because we're going to take those comments and we're going to post them as we're doing the show, just to show you that this is a live interactive thing. For example, Tim Liston says, let's paper scissor, guys. I don't even know what that means, but we have no goldfish. I know, no goldfish were harmed during the filming. None at all. None at all. We have no goldfish here at all. Actually, they're sold out completely. I tried to get some. No, so we have a lot of exciting things going on. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in our special guest to you. I'm so excited about this. There's a group called the Surrealists. The Surrealists were on America's Got Talent. They were on Fake Off on True TV. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them in right here, right now, so that we can all meet exactly who these people are one by one. We've got Spidey. We've got Joseph. And we've got Joel.
What? What's happening? I was taking a nap on my couch.
Wow.
What? I want one of those chairs, Joseph. That's incredible. Okay, so we have here Spidey, Joel, and Joseph Réohm, three fantastic magicians / mentalists, three fantastic people, three of my favorite people in the whole wide world, to be honest with you. But yeah, we've got the Surrealists here. So wait a minute, guys. The Surrealist, like WTF? What's this all about? What's the Surrealist about? What's going on?
So the Surrealists, I started the group a long time ago. I'm the founding member of the group. And what happened is we all kind of met on Wizard Wars. Shout out to one of the coolest TV shows ever from back in the day. If anybody saw Wizard Wars, comment right now, because that was Joseph was the season finale winner of season 1, right, Joseph?
Yeah. You remind me every time. You remind me every time we talk. You're like, "Hey, season finale winner of Wizard Wars."
We do. We call him season 1 finale winner of Wizard Wars, and Wizard Wars is with Penn and Teller. And Chris rocked out Wizard Wars, Spidey, all of us, and we were all on separate teams on that show. But that's how we met. And then I started the group from that, and we ran from there.
Cool. So why the name the Surrealist? What's up with that? Like, is it that surreal?
Kiss was taken.
Was taken.
Oh shit! We were thinking the same thing, Joseph. Virtual high five.
Actually, it's like this. It's like this.
Yeah. Whoa. Wait. That's
Yeah, we obviously need to practice that one.
It's really good.
To deal with.
So, why the three of you? Because there were a lot of people on Wizard Wars. So what about the three of you that made this all?
So, yeah.
Basically, Joel and I had some other first choices, of which you were one, Chris.
Chris Funky Funk.
Yeah.
You destroyed you ripped your foot.
I tore my Achilles. I remember the phone call. I remember sitting on my kitchen counter. My wife was helping me do a hot, cold bath alternative on my Achilles to try to do some physio on it. And you gave me a call and you're like, "Hey, just wondering if you're available to do this gig." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 100% available. Oh, by the way, I can't walk."
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I remember talking to you about that, and you saying you couldn't walk. I was like, "Oh, that's gonna put a hindrance on some of these acts we're gonna do."
Yeah.
That's an embellishment. I heard it was a paper cut on his big toe. But so anyways, all our first options were unavailable, or the network didn't approve them, because whenever you bring someone onto a TV show, and this was being done for a TV show, you got to send them to the network, and the network has to say yes. So all our first choices were unavailable, or the network didn't approve them. And
look at Joseph's face.
Well, I remember Spidey forcing me to write on a napkin, signing over my intellectual property rights and approval that I promised her note that I will be on the show and I will not back out no matter what.
In blood.
At this point, he was the fifth one we were submitting, and I called him and I said, "Joseph, you and I have met. I'm a fan of your work, but if you back out on us, I will physically locate you and murder you." And I made him write on a napkin in his hotel room that he will not back out, and sign it at the bottom in his own handwriting before we submitted to the network. But the network loved him. I mean, we razz on Joseph, but he's so creative, and he saved our lives, because Fake Off was very big stage illusions, and Joseph, with the three of us, was the most experienced there. So
yeah,
honestly, I don't think we could have picked someone better than Joseph for the team. that
And
purpose.
if anybody wants to know,
said that.
Spidey, I'll give you that $100 bill later. Venmo?
right. For anybody who didn't see Fake Off and doesn't know the TV show that we're talking about because they didn't see it, it was a couple years ago, but there's a lot of clips on my YouTube channel. So if you just type in any one of our names on YouTube or type in the Surrealists on YouTube, you'll find it. It's also on iTunes, that kind of thing. So you can see all the different episodes.
Yep. Cool. So here's the deal. All three of you are going to perform tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what's going to happen. I know.
That are in a band.
Okay, so Joel's done. Next.
Thank you.
And good night. Boom. So we got Spidey, who's going to do some kick-ass mentalism because that's what he does. We've got Joseph, who's going to do some awesome magic, and also Joel, who's going to do some awesome magic. And then in between all of that, I'm going to do some magic for you as well. So right now, I'm going to bump a bunch of you guys out because I'm going to introduce our first performer for the evening. So Spidey, we'll see you in a moment. Joseph, we'll see you in a moment. Joel, we'll see you in a moment because you're up first. So up here first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Joel to do some magic for you. He's got some cool stuff planned, and what I'm gonna do is play a little bit of a hype video for you. And as soon as that hype video is done, Joel's gonna take the stage. But just to give you an idea of Joel Meyers' magic, here's the video. Check it out.
What's up, guys? My name is Joel Meyers. I am the founding member of the Surrealists. I'm really excited that you guys are hanging out with us tonight. Now, there's something I want you guys to keep in mind for my set before I even get started. Because of everything I'm doing right now is going to be pure sleight of hand, everything you're going to see is going to be shot from this one camera angle. That's really important because I don't want you to think there's any kind of trick photography or special video editing, that kind of thing. For example, if I were to tell you how to pack a gum here, you might be inclined not to believe me. But I'm telling you that that's really what this is. Just pack gum, you stick a piece of the gum in it. What if I didn't want to pack a gum? What if I wanted a bar of chocolate? That's what it would look like. Now, guys, what I want to show you tonight is using a deck of playing cards. Now, most magicians, when they buy a deck of playing cards, they don't buy one deck. What they do is they buy multiple decks of playing cards. They buy them in like bulk at a place like Costco. You see, I don't do that. What I do is I just use a little catalog like this. It's got all the different colored decks in it. Whichever deck I want, that's the one I can make materialize. I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I wanted the red deck, all I have to do is just snap, and that red deck will materialize just like so. Chris, let's get somebody involved right now with what we're about to try. Let's get somebody, bring somebody in from the waiting room. Do we have anybody here? Yes, who do we have?
Oh, wait, that's me.
Yeah, that is you. What's your name, bro? What's your name, man? I am Groot. That's not your real name. Don't give me that. What's your real name, man? Shh, don't tell anybody. What's your real name, bro?
Kobe.
Can you hear me okay? What's your name?
Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me, buddy? What's your name?
Kobe.
What is it?
Kobe, like K-O-B.
Oh, Kirby?
Oh,
Is it Kirby? Am I saying it right? Is it Kirby? Chris, we might have a little bit of a connection problem. Let's get somebody else in. While I'm doing that, I'm going to show you guys something here. I'm going to mix these up a little bit. We got somebody else. Who do we have there? Cal? What's up, Cal? How you doing, man?
Yeah. Good, thanks.
Cal, nice to meet you, buddy. Awesome. I'm good, man. Where are you calling in from?
Sheffield, England.
England. Dude, that's freaking awesome, man. All right, so check it out. Here's the deal, Cal. I got a deck of cards here. Now, with the deck of playing cards, there's 54 cards, 52 without the jokers. This is a deck of 52 cards. There's only 52 cards in this deck because I do not have the jokers in this. So here's what's going to happen, Cal. I'm going to give these a couple of quick mixes, quick shuffles. We're going to try something called shuffle tracking. I'm going to show you what that looks like. We're going to get a close-up view here. This is called shuffle tracking. So what's going to happen is I'm going to give these a couple of mixes, a couple of shuffles just like this. And Cal, I'm going to try and locate the 4 aces. I'm going to do it just by shuffling through the deck. That should be ace number 1. If I cut again just like this, Cal, that should be ace number 2, shoots right out of the deck. Ace number 3, Cal, do me a favor, buddy. I'm going to riffle down the side. You say stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Stop right there. I can see that one, Cal. The one you said stop on should be the ace of diamonds. The ace of spades. Once again, Cal, say stop anywhere you want.
Stop.
Stop right there, Cal. This is not the ace of spades. That's the 5 of hearts. Watch that 5 of hearts, Cal. It only takes a second. If I take that 5 of hearts, all I have to do is just flick it. You'll see it become the ace of spades. You see that, Cal? You still with me, bro? Yes.
Yep.
It gets more crazy, Cal. We're going to try something called dead cutting the aces. Dead cutting the aces is where I take the cards and I give them a couple more shuffles. This is called the table riffle shuffle. It's what you'd see on like a casino floor in like Las Vegas or something like that. This is called a overhand shuffle. And then I'm going to take the cards and give them what's called a pharaoh shuffle. It's where every single card is thoroughly shuffled into the deck. So, Cal, you can see that the aces aren't in like a block on top or anything like that. They're not in a block on the bottom. You can see that, right, Cal? They're definitely shuffled into the deck. You still with me, bro? Here's the deal, Cal. I'm going to try and do something called dead cutting the aces. Dead cutting the aces is where I cut down into the deck. And whenever I cut down into the deck, I should be able to cut to an ace. Did you see that, Cal? See, now notice if I would have cut too soon, I wouldn't have cut an ace. Too far, I wouldn't have cut an ace. I'll do it again. Watch. Just cut down into the deck. That should be ace number 2, just like that. Again, too soon, too far. I wouldn't have cut an ace. I'm going to cut again, just like this, Cal, for ace number 3. Ace number 3 is the ace of clubs. Now, Cal, you're going to tell me where you want the final ace. So right now, remember I said this is a deck of 52 cards, but right now it's missing 3 of the cards. So we have 49 cards. So, Cal, do me a favor. Name a number between 1 and 49. I'm going to put the ace of spades wherever you want me to, bro.
At number 18.
18. Cal named 18. He could have named any number in the whole wide world. He named 18. Here's the move, Cal. Did you see it go? With that move, Cal, I put the ace of spades at the 18th position. Check this out, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, Cal. Nice, yeah? Here's the crazy part, Cal.
Yeah.
What you just saw was called card control and dead cutting the aces. Now we're going to try something completely different, Cal. I'm going to try and get you to pick a card through the camera, all the way from England, Cal. I'm going to try and do this right through the camera tonight, okay? I want you to see all the cards are totally different, Cal. And here's what's going to happen. We're also going to use a Sharpie marker. So let me take the card just like this, Cal. We're going to use a little Sharpie. Now, before we even do this, Cal, I'm going to riffle through the cards once again. I want you to say stop anywhere you want. Just say stop.
Stop.
Perfect. I can see that one, Cal. We're going to take the one I can't see. We'll place it right there. We're going to look at that in just a second. First, we're going to use the marker, Cal. What does it say right there? Can you see that?
Sharpie.
Sharpie, right? What does it say on that side? Sharpie, right? Sharpie on both sides. Watch that marker, Cal. We're going to look at the card that you said stop on for the very first time. That is the 7 of hearts, Cal. Watch the Sharpie. Watch what happens. If I take that Sharpie just like this, Cal, and I just start giving it a little bit of a rub, you're going to see something start to happen, Cal. Watch the logo change. Do you see that, Cal?
Yeah.
Can you see that, bro? Yes. Now, Cal, it's going to get even more crazy because now I want you to name any card you want, not the 7 of hearts. So name like a random card, Cal, and I'm going to sign it. I'm going to write something on it. So I want you to name any card you want. I'm going to show you. They're all totally different, Cal. They're all totally different. They come that way so I can tell them apart. Yes. All right, so Cal, name any card you want, not the ace of spades. Everybody picks that. Name a random card, my friend.
4 diamonds.
4 diamonds. Now, Cal, did you see the 4 diamonds whenever I was showing you the cards just now, or was that like literally the first card that just like popped into your head just now?
First card popped in my head.
First card that popped in your head. Check this out, Cal. Here's what the weird thing is. If I just snap my fingers like that, one card should jump to the top. It should be the 4 of diamonds. Did you see that? Now, we're going to slow this down, Cal, and I'm also going to break a couple rules in Magic, okay, bro? The first rule in Magic is you don't do the same trick more than once. If you do it the same time, if you do the same trick more than once, people will have an opportunity to figure out how it's done. I'm going to do this same trick with the 4 diamonds that you just named where it jumped to the top. I'm going to do it more than once. Second rule in Magic, Cal, is you do not tell people the ending of the trick. If you tell people the ending of the trick, they have the opportunity to know the element of surprise. As a magician, you can't lose the element of surprise. I'm going to tell you right now the ending of the trick, Cal. See, the ending of the trick is in this little Altoids tin, okay? So little Altoids tin, Cal. That little Altoids tin is the end of the trick. Now, Cal, I want to make this card super unique and completely specific to you. So I want you to, I'm going to write, maybe I'll write your name on it, Cal. So here, let's do that. So I'm going to write your name, and then I'm going to draw like a really easy picture, but I want you to tell me what the picture is, Cal. So something easy that's easy for me to draw. Like the other day, somebody named like a flower. I could draw something super simple. Somebody was a real dick and they named themselves. So don't do that. But name something easy that I can add to this, Cal. What do you want, bro?
A house.
A house. Okay. All right. I'll take a house. I can do a house. I've been asked to do a house before. I'm a really bad artist with this, Cal, but I'll do a little smoke out of the chimney, a little window there. There you go, Cal. There's your little house on your playing card. Cool? That's good, Cal. Don't give me that. Okay. Watch the 4 diamonds, Cal's card. So now that card is completely unique. It's the only one that looks like this in the entire pack. Check it out. Chris says great house. Thanks, Chris. That means a lot coming from Chris Funk because he's a really good artist, legit. All right, 4 diamonds. Here's the deal, Cal. I'm going to take that 4. I can make that 4 do whatever I want. Check it out. Watch the 4. I'm going to take it from the top of the deck. I'll trap it in the middle about halfway down, okay? Here's the weird part, Cal. When I push it in, I can show you that 4 is not on top. If I just snap, it should come all the way to the top. You see that, Cal? Yes. I'll do it again. You look pissed. I'll slow it down. Watch it again, Cal. 4 diamonds right here. I'll take it from the top of the deck, placing it into the middle, again, about halfway down. Now, Cal, I won't even touch it. I'm going to push it in with that 3 of hearts. It only takes a second to come right back to the top. Do you see that, Cal? I'm going to do it again just like this, Cal. I'll place it in the center really slow. No, in fact, instead of putting it in the middle, I'm going to put it on the bottom, Cal. I'll put it right here on the bottom of the deck. Watch that 4 diamonds, Cal, with your signature or your name, your little house on there. 4 diamonds goes from the top on the bottom. It still works, Cal. It just goes all the way to the top, just like that. Now, Cal, I'm going to do this as slowly as I can. Don't look away. I'm going to bring this really close to the camera so you can really see it. You see it right there about halfway down, yeah? In fact, I'll show you it's about halfway down. I'm going to do this as slowly as I possibly can. Take it from the top of the cards here, and I'll place it into the middle of the pack, Cal. Watch really slowly. Oh, it messed up. Oh. Now, Cal, here's the problem with the trick, okay? The problem is the front of the card is different. It's got your name on it. I didn't know you were going to be picked. It's got your name on it. It's got your little house that you chose. So the front is very unique. It's different. But the back of the card is the same as all the rest of the cards, right, Cal? So the back of the card looks just like all the other cards. So I can manipulate that card, and you don't know where it is when I turn it this way, right, Cal? So I figured out a way to make this card really unique. I'm going to do something called putting a crimp in a card. It's where I actually bend a card. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to take that 4 that you chose, and I'm going to put a nice bend in it, just like that. You see that, Cal? So now no matter where it is in the deck, you can see it because not only is it signed, but it's bent right there in the center. You see that, buddy? Here's the weird part, Cal. Don't look away because this is going to happen really quick. All I have to do is just snap. See the bent card come all the way up to the top, my friend. Did you see that, Cal? Yeah. Now, bro, here's the really crazy part. Remember I said I was going to tell you the ending of the trick in the beginning, right? And I told you the ending of the trick was in this little Altoids tin, right? So, Cal, check this out. Watch that 4. I'm going to take it just like this. I'm going to give it a little bit of a shake, just like that. You'll actually see it go. Do you see it vanish, Cal? Here's the weird part, bro. It's not in the deck anymore. It's completely gone. I could show you every single card, Cal, just like this. I could show you every single card, show you that that 4 of diamonds is completely out of the deck, but it doesn't matter, bro, because the trick already happened. Inside of the little tin here, Cal, is a folded up card. Do you see that folded up in there, man? Can you see that? Here's the really crazy part. Inside of that tin is a perfectly folded up card, but it's not just any perfectly folded up card, Cal. We could see that it's a 4, man. But here's the really weird part. You not only name the 4 of diamonds, it's also the same 4 that has your name on it with your little house on there. Do you see that, Cal? You are the man, bro. Yes. Thank you so much for hanging out, my friend. That is my set. You're the bomb, guys. Stick around. Back to you, Chris.
That was amazing little whip sound that you made there. So, Joel,
You like that?
Where are you at right now? Where are you at? That was, first of all, that was fantastic. The last little.
Dude, he was calling from England.
I know. Who does that? Cal does. That's
That was
who.
awesome.
That was
dude.
amazing. So, you're where right now besides chugging a liter of wine?
I'm in New York right now.
In New York. So, how you been throughout the whole pandemic? How you been?
I'm
holding
good.
up?
I'm good, man. So I live in DC, and it's like the epicenter of where everything crazy is happening right now.
Yeah.
Like a lot of crazy stuff is happening right now here or there. And so what we ended up doing was I took my family. We went down to the Lake of the Ozarks where I was born. That's where I was born, like the show Ozark. And so I took my family down there. We hung out. We're going to Florida in a couple of weeks. So we're just kind of, traveling around because normally I'm on tour like 99% of the year. So I get to hang out with my sons and my wife. And I'm not on tour. We're just hanging out and having a good time, making the most of the situation. You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing. So where do you perform the most? What do you do? Like what are your things? What's your gig?
Well, I'm a lot like you, man. I do a lot of colleges and cruises. I love the cruise ship market because it's so great to be able to meet all the new people and be able to customize your show however you want. So in the cruises, I have a really good time. But I actually won Magician of the Year this year in the college market. Thank you. Yes.
Love
No
it.
big deal.
Congratulations.
Hopefully
man.
everybody thinks better of me as a person now. Thanks. Man.
I know why, Mike.
Right. And so in the college market, I do a lot in the college market. In fact, most of my live shows in August right now are still a go until we're everything's just kind of being played by ear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's the same for you.
Totally. Like all my gigs canceled for the year, except for the potential of cruise ships and then virtual shows. Like this is why we're doing what we're doing. I know it's kind of like, comfortable with us just hanging out, but it's just us keeping sharp. I think that's the big thing. We just want to have fun. We want to perform. So that's why I'm putting on these shows, to bring in killer artists like you, Spidey, Joseph, just to have fun and make sure that we don't get ring rust, because that would suck.
A whole new platform too, man. It's so much fun. We all four of us have done so much on television that I feel like for all four of us, this is a pretty easy platform to transition to because we're performing at a camera. The only difference is we're self-produced.
Yes.
So in on television, all the TV shows, we've all done all the same TV shows and then different TV shows. And the fact is when that happens, we just show up and we just have to be camera ready. And in this scenario, we have to be totally self-produced, which is the real challenge. But it's super fun, man. I'm having a blast. I know you are.
I love it. I love it. Like it's totally challenged me to think outside of the box. And I love it. I love the challenge. I'm always up for a challenge. So Joel, listen, thanks for being a part of the show. Stick around because we got something cool planned for later on, don't we?
Heck yeah, we do, man. It's going to be incredible in just a little bit.
I didn't even tell the whole audience about that, but yeah, we got something really cool planned that's going to involve all four of us performing something for one very special person in the audience. So you don't want to miss that. You want to stick around for that. But Joel, I'm going to boot you out of here, but stay backstage. We'll see you a little bit later on. Cool?
Cool, man. Peace out, Girl Scout.
Love you, brother. We'll see you in a bit. All right, so right now I want to do a little cool trick for you, a little close-up trick. But in order for this to work, I need to bring someone in. So we're going to bring someone from the audience in. We're going to switch me over to my close-up camera. I'm going to show you one of the first tricks that I ever learned as a magician that helped catapult my career and change my life forever. So I'm going to share that with you right here, right now. Oh, we've got I Am Groot, who's got his own deck of cards. He's been shuffling. I Am Groot, are you there? Do we have tech issues or can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What is your name?
Kobe.
Kobe. All right, Kobe. So here's the deal. You look like you're a bit of a magician on your own. I'm going to go over to my close-up camera right over here, and we're going to do a little trick, okay? So this little trick that I'm going to perform for you is one of the first tricks that I ever learned, Kobe. And, you're going to help me out with this so that we can wow the audience right now. So this is what's going to happen. Kobe, I've got here a pack of playing cards, and what's going to happen in a moment is I'm going to have you just select one of these cards, and the way you're going to do that is you're going to say stop as I'm riffling down the cards. Does that make sense to you? Does that sound good?
Yep.
Awesome. So I'm going to riffle down the cards. You just say stop at any time.
Stop.
Are you happy with that spot? Do you want to go further? Are you happy right there?
I'm happy.
Are you sure? Because we can go further, we can go less, we can do it all over again. It's entirely up to you. I want to make sure you feel this is random.
No, it's fine.
Okay, cool. So this is the card that you picked right here. It's okay if I see it because I've got a monitor. So we've got the 6 of spades. Kobe, that is your card, the 6 of spades, okay? We're going to place that card about halfway into the pack, just like this. All it takes a lot like what Joel just did, is a simple little snap and your card pops up to the top, cleverly disguised as the 5 of spades. Shoot. Okay, hang on. Sorry. Give me a second. We just have to take that 5 of spades, give it a little bit of a spin just like this, and all of a sudden, boom, it turns into your card just like that, the 6 of spades. We'll do it again. We're going to cut your card, the 6 of spades, into the middle of the deck. All I have to do is a simple little snap, and we're going to pop it up just like that to the top. I know it's ridiculous. We cut it into the middle just like this. We give it a little snap, and it jumps right back to the top over and over again. It doesn't get much cleaner than this. But we're going to take it a step further, Kobe. I'm going to mix it up a lot so you can't keep track of what's going on. And then I'm going to make 3 piles. So we got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I want you to give me 1, 2, or 3. Name one of those.
3.
3. Awesome. All I have to do is a little snap over top of 3. What happens is your 6 of spades appears right on top of pack number 3. We have 1 or 2. I want you to name 1 or 2.
2.
2. We'll take 2. Put it over top of pack number 3. Square it up. A little snap, and again, your card appears right on top of pack number 2. We'll take pack number 1. I'm going to do this as fairly as humanly possible. I'm going to leave your 6 of spades sticking out a little bit like this. I'm going to square it up, and the second it's squared up, you'll notice that a little snap is all it takes to bring your 6 of spades right up to the top. Now, Kobe, would you believe that when I perform this for people, I have a lot of people saying that I'm using more than 1 6 of spades? They think I'm using like 2. Or maybe 3, or maybe 4. Some people will go as far as saying that I'm using an entire deck of 6 of spades. That's right, an entire deck, all 52 cards being the 6 of spades. Isn't that incredible? I know. Right now, we're just going to keep doing this until people start reacting and showing me comments that this is ridiculous or insane all at the same time. But we have an entire deck of the 6 of spades. Now, we know that that can't be possible because in order to play cards, you need to have yourself a jack of spades, you need to have yourself a 2 of hearts, and you need to have yourself an entire deck of 52 different playing cards in order to play cards. Right, Kobe?
How does that work out?
How does that work? Exactly. So here's the deal. This was the very first trick that I ever learned. Well, I wouldn't say first trick. I'm going to say maybe the second trick that I ever learned. And what I do is I actually tour and I perform that for people, and then I sell these at my theater shows. I sell these decks because I have this deck that teaches people how to do 5 different tricks with the same deck that I just did that trick with. And the cool thing is that I'm going to put a link in the description below so that if anybody wants to learn what I just performed, you're going to be able to buy this deck off of my website. And I think I have a link, which is right over here. I'm going to throw it at the bottom. If you go to that URL, you get this special little deck right here with my little picture and everything. And you get all the instructions on the back with this little URL. So it's one of those tricks where it's, it's a fun little deck. It's impossible, but it's something that people can learn. And it might be something interesting to start practicing during this time where we're supposed to stay at home a little bit more. So there's the option for you. Kobe, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to boot you out of here because in a moment, I got to bring on my next guest. I'm super excited about this guy. Oh my gosh. Spidey, are you ready? Are you backstage? Are you with me? Here we go. Oh my gosh, there's Spidey. Okay, Spidey, how you doing?
I'm good, bro.
What is this mind over matter and a spoon bending? Shouldn't it say there is no spoon? Isn't that what it should say? It's a Matrix reference.
Mind over the spoon is the matter, and the mind is the mind in which is over the matter because you bend it with the mind.
Long, too long. Okay, so Spidey, you're one of the Surrealists. I'm so pumped you're on my show. You were on my last show.
Yeah.
And now you are on this show with some new material. I'm excited to see what you have to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a couple questions first, and then I'm going to play your little highlight reel because it's a kick-ass highlight reel. I know it is. Hashtag jelly. But seriously, how you been throughout the whole quarantine, through COVID? Like, what's going on in your life?
I'm good, man. I mean, this leaves places for creativity, I find. And, I think we're all doing real good in terms of trying to creatively adapt to this new way of performing. And I was blown away by what you've done so far and what you did last week and what Joel did earlier. These are all great sets that, is magic meant to be done live? Yes. But, look how great you guys are adapting. It's super inspirational. So It's tough. It's tough that we don't have the stages that we love and the audiences. They're there, but we don't see them in front of us that we love, and we can't meet our audiences. But I'm getting by, man. We're doing what we have to do, and it's creatively fun.
It is fun. It's a new thing. You know the learning curve. You and I talk on the phone a lot to try to help each other text stuff out. So yeah, it's a gong show to have to redefine what it is that we've been doing for so long and do it on a new platform. But I know that you're killing it out there. So I'm excited to see what you've got. But here, before we go any further, I got a question for you, because I noticed that you on your promo have this quote that says "Wicked Sorcerer." But then I noticed that Joel has the same quote.
Okay. Well, are we talking about this? Let's talk about it. Here's what happened.
Talk about it.
Here's what happened. Okay. Here's what happened. For one of the pieces that we did on Fake Off,
yes,
I was playing the role of a sorcerer. And they did it. So People Magazine did a big write-up on us, on the Surrealists, and said they were defining our characters and what's happening in this thing, and they called me a wicked sorcerer. But so the piece was about the Surrealists, but that quote was specific to me.
That's not what Joel says.
Right? And then Joel goes, "Hey, where did you get that quote?" Or he asked me a question about it, and I said something like, "Oh yeah, People Magazine said that when they did the piece on the Surrealists." But I didn't specify that they were talking about me. So next thing I know, it's on Joel's promo because he misunderstood. Because he thought maybe they said that about all of us, but he misunderstood what happened, so it was on his promo. Then Joseph decides to jump on the bandwagon, throw that up there too. And they're like, "Guys, this is ridiculous. We can't all have this." So I don't even know where it is anymore. I think it's on my stuff. I think it's on some of Joel's old. I don't really know, but it's hilarious. At a certain point, it was more like, "No, it's hilarious. Let's all keep it."
So can I use it, because I was almost one of the Surrealists?
I think you should 100% put Wicked Sorcerer, People Magazine on your promo material.
I'd kick higher, but my pants are too tight. Okay, so Spidey, I'm going to boot you out. I'm going to play your hype video because it's a killer hype video, and then you're going to take it away and blow our minds. Are you ready for this? Here we go. This is the magic of Spidey.
He goes by the name Spidey, and he can manipulate objects with his mind.
From Montreal, Canada, here's Spidey. Make it move. Make it move. Oh, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Spidey.
I gotta go home. I don't want to be here anymore. Are you ready to be amazed? Bring it on. We've got Spidey in the house. Wait, whoa. Did you talk to him earlier? I've never met this man in my life. I don't like that. It's Ben. I'm gonna cry.
I didn't realize that was a shorter version of my promo. Here I am. What is going on, everybody? Chris, let's get right into this. Give me someone. Let's get a spectatore in here because I'm a mentalist. I gotta read minds. Don't have a spectator. No, can't use Danny. You guys have to use Danny later, but right now we can't because he's one of my closest friends and he knows how I do. So I ain't about that fake reaction stuff. Danny knows. Oh, hello.
Hi.
What is
Can
your
you hear? My name is Mina.
Nina? I saw it there, and as a mentalist, I should be able to pronounce it, but that's a very original name, so I wanted to ask to be sure. Mina, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. You're going to help me out if that's okay, because you're already with the headphones and stuff. This is awesome.
That's awesome. I've always wanted to help out a magician, so I'm really excited.
Well, it's close. You get to help out a mentalist, so we're almost.
Well, even better. Even better.
Everything I'm going to show you today has to do with fate, with destiny. Now, I don't know if you believe I don't know if you believe that things are fated or if we get to make free choices in life, but we're going to challenge that concept today. And we're going to start with a deck of cards. But before we do that, I want you to notice this envelope sitting right here on the table. It is in full view at all times. Nobody's going to touch that. We're going to start with the deck of cards. And I want you to see that these are all different. I'll hold them up in a second for you to see. But 52 cards, they're all there. Now, we're going to choose one in a moment in an extremely fair way. Here's how. I'm going to spread the cards like this on the table so you could see them. I'm going to start with my finger here. I'm going to move that way. As soon as you say stop, I'm going to lower my finger and touch the card that you said stop on. Make sure I stop exactly when you say.
Okay. Stop.
Right there.
Yeah.
Almost made it to the end. I'm going to go straight down. I'm not going to deviate. I'm going to touch that card. Now, this is the one you touched. Do you want to go a little more to the left, a little more to the right? Totally up to you. Or is that the one?
One more to the left.
This way?
Yeah. Yeah, towards the end, yeah.
This card right here.
Exactly.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I'm going to push it forward like this because, Mina, you get one last opportunity to change your mind. Are you taking it or is that the one?
That's the one.
That's the one, Mina. Right there. Can't switch it. Can't do anything like that. I want you to see it could have been any one of these. I'm going to show you that card, but I'm going to close my own eyes so I can't see it. I won't know if the angle is right, so you're going to have to help me out. I'll close my eyes. I'll look away. Can you see that card?
Yeah.
So great. Take a look at that, guys. You know what it is. I'm going to throw it into the deck like this. That way, I have no idea what it is. I have no idea where it is. I'm even going to shuffle the cards like this so that even if I put it somewhere specific, there's no way I can know where it ends up. And Mina, you know what it is, but you have no idea where it is. So here's the way this works. As I said, everything is destiny. Everything is fate. In a moment, you're going to name a number. It's going to seem random to you, but I promise you it's not. I want you to imagine all the numbers from 1 to 52. There are 52 cards in a deck. And there's this dial going back and forth through all those numbers. And when I snap, it's going to stop over any number between 1 and 52. Back and forth, back and forth. There it is. What's the number? 26. 26, you're sure?
Yeah.
It's right in the middle. You could change your mind if you want to.
Oh, that's right in the middle, right? Yeah, that's true.
You want to change it?
No, that's what came to my mind. That's honestly what came to my mind. So
perfect. Mina, watch carefully. I'm going to go through these one at a time. I want you to make sure I'm not cheating. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That is the 26th card. Where did Mina go? Did we lose her? She's still there? Oh, there she's on. Perfect. Now, I want you to see, of course, you could have said stop at any one of those. You could have said stop at any one of those. You said stop right there.
Yeah.
This is crazy. You randomly picked a card. You even moved over. You randomly said a number. You could have changed your mind.
Yeah.
What was the card?
The 3 of spades. Is that how it?
Spades is like this, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
3, like this. 3
Yeah.
of spades.
Yeah.
No, this is insane. You could challenge fate. You could say we have free choice. But if you said that, you would have a very hard time explaining that.
Wow.
Right there is the 3 of spades. Now, here's the crazy thing. I said this was fate. You might think this is sleight of hand. I manipulated the cards. I said it was fate, that you were always destined to choose that card.
Mm-hmm.
This envelope was sitting here the entire time. I haven't touched it. You know, before we started, there was one paper in here. And this is proof that everything is fate.
Whoa, what? Wow, amazing.
Mina, stick around for fun. I'm going to use you for something else.
Okay, cool.
Is that good? You're going to be like my go-to spectator.
Yay.
Where are you from?
I'm actually like you. I'm from Montreal.
I thought so in the accent because I felt like when you said 3 of, I felt like pick was going to come out and you weren't sure if it was pick or trèfle, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I'll do it in English so everybody can understand. Okay, we're going to do this. This is fun. I found this. I was doing some cleaning around the house, and I found this is from when I was young. I was like a teenager, and I was making these drawings on I've got to show you this. I made like my own. I'll turn the lights down a little so you guys can see this. These are like cartoon characters or fictional characters that I drew on these cards. I don't know why I did this. I was just really into art. You can see that's Mario. And we have Iron Man. That's popular nowadays. Oh, look at Pikachu.
Cool.
That is ridiculous. Like my Harry Potter is a little less impressive than my Pikachu. It kind of looks like Harry Potter out of South Park. There's Nemo. Here's Chip. That one's a good one from Beauty and the Beast. All these different Wolverine and all these. So you could see all these different characters that I drew. Now here's what's going to happen. In a moment, I'm going to have you choose one. But I don't want you to think that I'm going to look at the monitor or someone's going to signal me somehow which one you choose, because this has to be super fair. So to do this in a way that I can't see it, I'm going to completely blindfold myself.
Okay.
So in a way that you know at home that I cannot see the thing. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Should have probably picked up the cards. Oh, there. Okay. Is this face up or face down?
Face down. I can't see the...
So you can't see any of these?
Yeah, no.
So here's what's going to happen, Mina. I'm going to go down through the cards like this. I want you to say the word stop whenever you want. Make sure I stop exactly when you say it.
Okay. Stop.
Right there, or do you want to keep going?
No, right there. Right there is good. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you. Don't say it, but can you see who that is?
Yeah, I can.
You know this character?
Yeah.
Think of that character in your mind. Really focus on the details of what they look like. Okay, this is a strong character, right?
Yes, I guess. Yeah, has to.
He has like big eyes.
Yes.
He has a mask.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
And he fights.
Yes.
I think I have this. Is this the bad guy from Star Wars, Darth Vader? You know the
No.
Is this who you're thinking of?
No.
No?
No.
Who was it? Say it.
Spider-Man.
My name is Spidey, and I messed up Spider-Man. That's really embarrassing. Can we take two? Cut. I'm kidding. Here's the thing. I said that this was all about destiny and predicting what's going to happen. This wasn't a mind reading trick. It was never meant to be. This was a prediction trick. And the prediction is actually right in front of your face. Woo!
Oh, I knew you were going to pull something like that off. Awesome.
I feel like we're best friends already. Let me show you one last one, Mina, then we're going to get you out of here because it seems like I'm playing favoritism. But let's do this. So we've been talking about destiny. We've been talking about fate. We've been talking about can we know what's going to happen? You know, predictions and things like this. A lot of people attempt to read the future and figure out what's going to happen. And they use things like this, tarot cards. Tarot cards are, of course, cards with deeper meaning that people think can give you insight about your life. We're going to split this deck of tarot cards into the three aspects of time: the past, the present, and the future. So we'll do it 21 cards, so we'll do 7 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 will be for your past. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 will be for your present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will be for the future. So we're going to start with the past, Nina. I'm going to go through these one at a time. And when you see one that appeals to you, whether it's the colors or the drawing, doesn't matter, just say the word stop. There are 7 of them. I'll go through them very slowly. And when you see something you like, just do me a favor and say the word stop. So I'll go through this really slowly. There's 1. There's 2. That's the 3rd. That's 4. That's 5. There's 6.
This one.
This one right here.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if you could see it from there, but that is devil.
Yes, I know.
Oh, you saw it. Okay, so for the past, the devil often doesn't symbolize evil. A lot of people think it's evil. It's not. It's mischief. Somebody who, in their younger days, enjoyed like mischievous things. Like, and I could already see that. You know, like you keep changing your mind, trying to throw me off. So I could definitely see that as part of your past. I'm going to put the one you chose over there. We're going to do the present a little bit differently. There are 7 cards. Name a number from 1 to 7. I'm going to start over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Name a number from 1 to 7.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this over here the 6th one? You see that?
Yes.
And that is temperance. Temperance means that your present has a lot more order in it, if you believe the tarot, than a past like the devil. Temperance is balance, calmness. It's being able to calculate things. A lot of wisdom in that as well. That symbolizes your present. Finally, we look to the future. Same thing. I'm going to go through them. When you see one that appeals to you, you just say the word stop. That's one.
Stop.
The second one or the third one?
The second one, this one.
This one over here.
Yeah.
Interesting, especially at a time like this. For the future, you chose justice. And Mina, I believe that speaks for itself. That is something that you would want to see in the future. And I think that you could definitely relate to that, correct?
Yes.
Doesn't need an explanation. Here's the interesting thing to me. This seemed random. You chose that one randomly, chose this one randomly, chose that one randomly, when you could have chosen any one of these. These were all options. You could have chosen these cards, or you could have chosen these cards, and you'll notice the backs are all the same. Could have chosen those, or you could have chosen these guys over here for the future, and these are all the same as well. What blows my mind is this. You picked this one of all the cards to represent your past.
What?
You picked Temperance to represent your present. And of all the cards that were here in front of you, you chose Justice to represent your future.
What? Wow, I did not see that coming, not ever. Wow, amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you, guys. Let's give Mina a nice big round of applause.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Okay. WTF. That's all I got to say.
I tell us the fortunes.
You tell us the fortunes and you make and break people's lives, yes? Dude, that was so great. That was amazing. And I think that right now Mina is completely second guessing everything about reality.
Life.
Yeah, we're gonna keep Mina backstage because you were fantastic. You had a great reaction. We might bring it back in a little bit later on because, like I said, later on we're actually gonna be doing something with all four of us involved, and you're gonna be a part of it, Spidey. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I give Mina a 5 on 5 stars as a spectator.
Okay, well that's pretty generous. I'd give her like 4.7. You know, there's always room to improve.
Disagree.
Listen, Spidey, you stick around. I love you to pieces. I don't care what anyone says. You're one of my favorites. But
who said anything else?
I'm just gonna boot you out of here because I want to show them a trick. It's my turn. So I figure that you know, because I've been performing here since 5 o'clock that in my time, because I'm on Pacific. I'm out by Vancouver here. I figured I missed happy hour. That I'm going to propose a little toast, just like this, for a happy hour, all right? But not only am I going to do something for happy hour using my wine bottle and a glass, I'm going to do a trick that involves my wine bottle and my glass. Yes, I am a little bit lowbrow because I don't have a wine glass. I just like typical glasses for my wine. So this is the deal. This is what the trick is. This trick is the old bottle and glass trick. And the whole purpose for it is to make the bottle switch places with the glass. Okay, that's the purpose of the trick. Now, it's very important that my hands don't touch it while this is happening. So that's why I have these tubes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the tube, the glass with tube number 1. I'm going to cover the bottle with tube number... Okay, so... One thing you have to remember that when you're performing with wine bottles, you always need to have a second one just in case the first one breaks. So this is just my backup. Sorry that you had to experience that. So we're going to keep the backup there. We're still doing this. This is still happening. So I'm going to cover the bottle with tube number 2, the glass with tube number 1. So we have the glass covered tube number 1. We have the bottle covered with tube number 2. All I have to do is say the magic words, which is switch. And just like that, they've switched places. I'll even check for you. Yep, over here we have the bottle. Over here we have the glass. What's harder, though, is actually making them switch back. So that's what we're going to try right now. Switch. Just like that. You'll notice that now back over here we have the glass. And over here we have the bottle. And that is the bottle and glass trick. Now, mind you, this trick is a lot better if you consume the entire contents of the bottle. It looks way Better. We'll do it again for you. Okay. So we're going to cover the glass with this tube. We're going to cover the bottle with this tube over here. All we have to do is say the word switch, just like that. You'll notice that all of a sudden we now have the bottle over here. We have the glass over here. Just like that. If we were to do it again, we cover the glass with this tube over here like this. We cover the bottle with like this tube over here. We switch just like so. You'll notice that we now have the glass back over there, and we now have the bottle over there. That is the glass and bottle trick. I'm going to do it again for you because I know this was a miraculous moment that just took place. We're going to do it all over again. First of all, tube number 1, an aluminum tube right here. We're going to take that, put it over top of the bottle. We're going to take this second tube, and we're going to put it... Of course, you always make sure that you have that second bottle with you just in case one of them breaks. We're still doing this. So you cover the bottle with one tube, you cover the glass with the other tube just like this. You say the magic words, which is switch. And just like that, you'll notice that we now have the bottle and the tube, or the bottle and the glass switching places just like so. Now, of course, that's only possible if you have that extra bottle right over there. Once more, if we take the tube, we cover the glass over like this, we cover the bottle over like this, we say the word switch, just like that, you now have the glass and the bottle switching places like this. Now, you can actually do this with only one tube, but mind you, you have to be a lot quicker if you're going to do it with one tube. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover the glass with tube number 1, and all we do is a little snap. What happens is it becomes the bottle. We cover the bottle like this, and it becomes the glass. But once again, that's only possible if you have that extra bottle right there. You know what? Because I missed happy hour, because I was performing and getting this whole show going on, what I'm going to do is just pour myself a quick little glass of wine here. I've got a full bottle of wine. I have a full bottle. What? Who drank my wine? Who drank my wine? Why am I only left with this? Sorry. This is baloney. I'm not okay with that. Anyways, whatever. This will do. Got a little bit of wine. We're just going to cover this bottle for now right here, because what we're going to do is we're going to use this bottle and this tube right here. One bottle, one tube with a full glass of wine right there. All I have to do is take that tube, cover the bottle or the glass just like this, snap, it becomes the bottle, go like this, and it becomes that full glass of wine right over there, which I can finally start to sip because I missed happy hour. I should point out that this trick only happens because of that extra bottle. So it's very important that when you're performing this trick that you have that bottle right over there, you have that extra bottle right over there, and you have that extra bottle right over there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the bottle and glass trick, which I just nailed for the first time. And I'm very excited about that. And I'm also excited to sip my glass of wine right here. So up next, we've got this guy. This guy, his name is Joseph. He's, I'm going to bring him in here. Joseph.
I was wondering where all the wine went. I've been to every store, and now I know.
Well, yeah, you need to have extra bottles just in case one breaks. You work cruise ships, you know how it's all about. Like the seas get rough, and every once in a while, you're like, oh shoot, one of my bottles fell. I need to bring out another one. So you got to have extra bottles right there.
I understand completely.
Yeah, and this is a California Cabernet Merlot right there, just in case you're wondering. That's what I'm drinking, so enjoy.
Yeah, it's about a 6 hour
Joseph, where are you out of right now? Where are you? Where are you living?
Right now, I'm in Hollywood, California. Most of my life has been cruises, touring, corporate gigs, colleges. So I've got an unexpected vacation to just work on my stuff.
Yeah, and so are you creating new magic? Like, do you have some new exciting things that you're going to be performing, bringing to the show?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so a couple things. I'm creating a whole new show for kind of stepping more into touring, because I'm really ready to be on land. I've earned my sea legs. I'm ready to just be on land and tour. But what I'm really excited about is I get to spend time with family. Like my brother, the guy at Ghost Circus, he's on here, I think, and he makes all my clothes. He makes.
I want him to make my clothes.
Yeah, and so, usually for the last couple of years, I've just been on the road and at sea. So to be able to hang out and create new wardrobes and cool things, so that's cool too.
Very cool, very cool. Well, I'm excited to see what you've got. So I'm going to boot you out really quick. Oh, by the way, do you use Wicked Sorcerer in your promo?
You know what? I was cracking up when Spidey talked about that. So I went to Spidey and I go, Spidey, where did that come from? Is that for all of us, just like the J-Lo one? Because J-Lo was at our show and said, you guys are awesome. So I go to a college conference and Joel and Spidey both have the same promo. I'm like, I want that. Anyways, I see the Wicked Sorcerer. Spidey goes, yeah, it came from Fake Off. So I was using it, and then when Spidey showed me what it was, he said it says Wicked Sorcerer because Spidey is technically a Voldemort, a Wicked Sorcerer. So I took it out of all my promo. I'm going to feel really stupid if it's in this highlight reel, but I'm pretty sure I took it out about 2 years ago because...
I hope it's in there because I'm adding it to mine, and I know my wife is going to add it to her promo.
Also, you can use You're Awesome from J-Lo.
Who's J-Lo? Like Jonathan Lawrence?
Yeah, that's who I thought it was.
Jeremy Lopez? Like, okay. Listen, Joseph, I'm going to stop talking because I just want to see you perform because I know you got some cool stuff. So I'm going to boot you out. I'm going to play you your video, and then you're going to take over. You ready for this?
Yeah, but I don't know how I'm going to follow you guys. Okay, play.
It's easy how you're going to follow us with this. Boom.
He started 8 international TV shows. And now for a special show tomorrow night, the illusionist, Joseph Réohm.
As an illusionist, I make the impossible possible, and I do it right in front of your eyes.
You're funny and do baffling magic. Can't do better than that.
The season finale reality show Music Works on Sci-Fi.
For magic is the script, but is reality.
Biggest fake in the entire show.
10. Wow. What's up, everybody? This is, I'm not going to lie, my very first live stream. So I know Joel and the other guys, they've been trying to be like, you're going to be okay, buddy. Anyways, so hopefully this works. Hopefully you can see everything okay. I just emptied out a room. Now, for those of you that don't know who I am, for those of you that are tuning in, never heard of me, it's probably a lot of you. My name is Joseph Réohm. I'm 13 years old, but I lived a rough life. Now, whenever somebody asks me what I do for a living, I think it's best to be honest. Not only have I mastered synchronized underwater basket weaving, I deceive people for a living, and I'll tell you what I mean. I create these false and misleading impressions of reality, and I'll show you what I mean with something as simple as a glass of ice water. So first we need to fill that up with the ice water. There we go. And then we need a piece of paper for this demonstration. Got to get it wet. And the paper goes right on top just like this, and we flip that upside down. And then voila! Magic! Okay, I know I'm not schooling you guys or fooling anybody here with high school physics, but this is deceptive. You would think that gravity would make that fall, but gravity is what keeps it up by changing the biometric pressure of the circumference of the glass. But you did not tune in, you did not come on this Wonders of the Web to get schooled on physics. You came here to see a magic show. I have no idea how that works. Let me move that out of the way. Hey, Chris, can you do me a favor, buddy? For this next bit, I figured everybody was doing some card tricks. Can we bring somebody in? It doesn't matter, guy, girl, man, woman, doesn't matter. Just can we bring somebody in? What do we got here?
Awesome.
Danny.
Yo, what's up, Joseph?
Danny, and that's a good, strong name. I will never forget that name. That was my mother's name. So, Danny, we're going to get along just great. Hey, Danny, this is going to be really easy. I just need you to pick a card. Now, of course, you can't reach through the screen and pick one, so I'll flip through them like this. Danny, can you do me a favor? And where are you calling from?
This is from Orlando. This is,
I say calling, we're online. Orlando. Oh, and yeah, I see. Yeah, in the chat, there's somebody with you. Who's that with you?
Yeah, that's Steve. He's a magician as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, good. I'm not nervous. Hey,
No, don't worry,
I'll tell you what, Danny, do me a favor. I'm gonna, out of all the cards, I'm gonna flip through them like you can see they're all. Am I doing that right? Can you see they're all different?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll tell you what. I'll flip through them like this. You just say stop anytime you like.
Stop it.
Right there. Now I can see this one. It's that. Well, that would have been a good one. It's the aces, diamonds. But I can't see this one. You know, it doesn't even matter. That's when you said stop on. To be honest, it doesn't matter. I can see it in the camera. We're not fooling anybody. I just realized something. I just totally realized that I need you to hold. See, I'm so used to performing on cruise ships and on tour and in casinos that usually the person takes the card and I have them do something with it. I just realized that that's not going to work. So this is not going to work at all. We're going to just tear that up a bit. I'll tell you what, we'll turn to pieces there. Just like that. Instead, oh my God, I didn't mean to lose that corner. Instead, we're going to try this. Have you seen the illusion where a magician takes a torn up card and slowly melts it right back together? Mm-hmm. I don't know how to do that one, so I'm not going to. But I'm going to try something. We're going to keep track of this. Which one did you say? That was 7 of clubs. Hold on 1 second. Let me just keep your eye on that. Make sure I don't do anything sneaky. The other 3 pieces are going right here. Keep your eye right here. Make sure I don't do anything. I just have to carry my table here without dropping everything. Cool. And what I'll do is I'm going to take that corner of your 7 of clubs. I'm just going to stick it to the glass right there. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, I'm going to show you something a little different with the card. We're going to do a little bit of music. A little bit of music, maestro. I forgot I'm basically maestro because I'm on quarantine. All right. When I was a kid, I got inspired by everything. Everything was magic. So if I went to the store and I was in the produce section, I would see something like a grapefruit, a lemon, an egg. We won't throw that. We're going to do something with your torn up 7 of clubs. We'll start with the 7 of clubs. It goes in the little makeshift bag there. The egg, I want you to see that that's actually going inside, not palming anything. Watch the egg. Next, the lemon. Watch the lemon.
Okay, that was legit. That was great.
I'll scoot this back just a hair so you can see it. Now the grapefruit. This is the biggest challenge. It's too big to palm. I don't have sleeves. And on 3, Danny, do me a favor, yell out 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Ah, it's gone.
Hang on, I'll tell you what. You know, my father taught me something. He said the difference between a professional and amateur is the professional and the amateur, they both make the exact same mistake. The professional knows how to cover it up. By the way, kids, this is a balisong knife, aka the butterfly knife. Do not play with this at home. Do not try this at home. Take this on the streets where you will make money at it. And last year, I was on 103 flights, 22 countries. I travel a lot, and sometimes I forget to take this and put it in my checked luggage. I get through TSA and I'm like, hey guys, hello, butterfly knife. They're like, sir, we're not concerned about that. We're looking for water and big toothpaste to move along. Here you go. Let me just show you this grapefruit. Inside the grapefruit.
Nice.
The lemon. Get close for this so you can see it.
Oh my! The egg
and inside the lemon.
Oh man!
And then if we cut open, we're not going to cut that open. going to do this close so you can see. And I want you to make sure that I am not palming anything. It's just the egg and the glass. Inside the egg, do you see that?
Whoa.
Yeah. Keep your eye on that card. Have you ever seen the illusion where a magician takes a torn up card and slowly melts it right back together?
Oh man. Matches perfectly.
Match.
Wow. Good man, Joseph. That was awesome.
Dope.
You said that there. I'm gonna have to wipe my hands off, but I do have one more for you guys. This is my last bit.
It might be the best pick on the stream so far.
I want to show you guys something. You know, I'll tell you a little story. For anybody that's tuning in that are magicians, we work hard to do what we do. And when I first moved to Los Angeles, the decision was to try to expand as an artist. It was try to get my art and out to the world. So I make my way to LA because I knew that's where I had to rub elbows to try to make the connections that would get me onto all these television shows and onto tours. And I built my team, my attorney, my management, my everything. So when I was getting started, my brother, Eli, the one that makes all my clothes with Ghost Circus, plug, we started we got a company and we started a window washing company called Grime Fighters. Best tagline in the world. It was, "You've got the right to remain squeaky clean. Say no to grime.com." It was the coolest thing ever. At the time, we were hustling. We had to make money because when you're an artist, you have to keep up with everybody else to pay your bills and survive. And then when you're doing that, you have to work 10 times harder to make it as an entertainer. So I tell you this story because while I washed 1,000 windows, I got inspired for what you're about to see next. Here, let me get queued up a little bit of music here. Sound guy, can you please hit that for me? Hold on 1 second. Here you go. This is something that I got inspired by when I was washing windows. They say glass is a solid, and if you were to be in some physics classes, they would say it's a liquid. This right here is basically what we would call French panes. It has one solid 1/8" piece of glass. I'll try to get you guys to see that. It's a solid piece. And I'm going to have to be my lovely assistant.
You can answer the children on that.
So watch, listen.
Thank you. Whoa.
Wait, I want you guys to hear this. Listen.
Huh.
Listen. Got a little bit of confetti.
Yeah. Yep. What? Hey, now all my thoughts what just happened? Yeah. Now my thoughts are done. What? What? I had an idea, now I have no idea. Yeah. Wow.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm Joseph Réohm, and I'm with the Surrealists.
Yeah, you are with the Surrealists. You're also surreal. Okay, so wait. How can I examine that glass right now? Because that actually fried me, Joseph. It fried me.
There it is.
I'm angry. I'm full on angry. Like most of the people watching right now, I'm full on angry. Okay.
Well, to be honest, I have no idea how it works.
You kill a couple goats, you scatter the blood, you hope for the best, and all of a sudden magic is a thing.
And then you're part of Wonders on the Web.
Exactly, Wonders on the Web. Listen, Joseph, I'm going to boot you out really quickly because I want to preface what's about to take place because I'm going to bring you, Spidey, and Joel right back in. So don't go anywhere except for right there. Okay, so here's the deal. The four of us, I was going to say the three of us, but the four of us, we decided we're going to put together something really cool to finish this whole show off with. And so what we did is we put our brains together and we created a prediction that I have inside of this envelope right here, right now. I'm never going to come out of this shot. I'm always going to be in this shot. I'm going to bring in this guy. I'm going to bring in this guy. And I'm going to bring in, where's Joel? Joel, oh, there we go. Oh, and I am Groot, actually. There we go. Okay.
Oh, it's my son, my bad.
Yes, wow. You got your son. Awesome. Okay. Wicked Sorcerer. Spidey, what have you done? So here's the deal, is that the four of us are going to facilitate the impossible right here, right now. And I think, Spidey, you might need to turn the volume down on your computer just a little bit because I think your mic is picking it up. And we're getting a little bit of feedback, but it's up to you if you want to do it. Okay. So I've got this little envelope here with a question mark on it. This question mark means that something crazy is inside of this here envelope, and we're going to get to that in a moment. One by one, we're going to facilitate things, but I'm going to boot these guys out, and I'm going to bring in someone. Now, we've had a couple of great people be a part of the show. Is there anybody in specific that you guys feel that we should bring in to help make the finale kick ass? Who's it going to be?
Mina fan, 100%.
Who?
I like the girl who was with Spidey was awesome. What was her name?
I also liked Eric from the beginning. He was awesome too.
Eric was great. Okay, so we got Eric. Okay, I'm going to put it in the comments. I want people to vote. So we've got Mina, we've got Eric. Okay, out of Mina and Eric, comment right now. Who are we bringing in? I want people to decide. I want to see these comments come in. So I want to see, like, I don't know, make some comments and show me who's going to be a part of the finale to this whole Surrealist with Wonders on the Web with Chris Funk the Wonderist. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
Are you the Wonderist? Because I was going to use that in my promo.
You can if you want.
No, he's a wicked sorcerer.
Unfortunately, it's 100% trademarked.
Okay.
Somebody said David Blaine.
That is not trademarked. I know that because I've used it. Okay.
Oh, Mina. The boat looks like for Mina.
Mina, David Blaine, best trick ever. Mina. Both be creative. Okay. Yeah, we just got told both be creative. We only have room for. You know what? Maybe we could do it with two.
Yeah, figure it out.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Let's do it too.
So here's what I got to do, because I'm going to be the little video MC. I've got to boot out the performers. I'm going to bring in Eric and I'm going to bring in Mina right now. That's what I'm going to do. So Spidey, Joel, Joseph, don't go anywhere. I'm just going to kick you out for a second.
I'm sick of flexing my abs.
You're flexing your abs? I didn't know.
The
it.
entire time.
I just cut him off the entire time. Okay, so we've got Mina, and where's Eric? Where's Eric? Is Eric still here? Eric's not even here. Eric's gone. So Mina, it's you. It's you.
Wow. Cool.
Mina, how you doing? Have you enjoyed the show so far?
Wow, very much so.
Oh,
very,
good.
very much so. Amazing.
Good, okay.
Everyone was awesome.
Yeah, so like we're trying to do our best right now. Like, you know, we don't have the ability to perform live on a stage, so we're doing this, and this is as good as it gets for us right now. So,
you know, you guys, I'm artist also, so I really understand, and I'm doing the same thing for my art. So,
what do you do, Mina? What kind of artist are you?
I'm a musician.
What do you play?
I play computer mostly. I do something that's weird. That's called live coding. So I make music with programming, with a programming language.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I would love to chat with you actually, because I don't know if you noticed, but I've got my guitar there. I've got my violin there. So a lot of what my show is I didn't do it in this show because I did it in my last live Wonders on the Web. But I incorporate live music with magic, and I do illusions while I play the music. So we should figure out a way to connect. If you can look in the description and connect with me, that'd be awesome. I'd love to chat with you a little bit about it. But anyways, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to stay here the entire time. So I'm going to bring in one by one the three other guys, and you're going to make some choices with them that's going to completely change the outcome of what is about to take place. Okay, Mina? Okay. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
So first of all, Joel, we're going to bring you in. Joel, get ready because you're about to come into the stream. Boom, there's Joel. I'm going to make this go like that.
Hi.
We got Mina.
Hi, Mina. You have a cool name. You're like a celebrity waiting to happen. So, Mina, here's the deal. Speaking of celebrity, I need you to think of a celebrity. And the way that we're going to do this, because I want it to be totally random, is I've got a pad of paper here with a bunch of different celebrity names on there. Can you see that, Mina? You got people like Jack Nicholson, Ellen DeGeneres, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Johnny Depp, Adam Sandler, Faith Hill, George Clooney, Kim Kardashian, Oprah. You get it, right? Mina, all different.
Right. Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm just going to kind of riffle through like this. You're going to say stop anywhere you want. Wherever you say stop, that is going to be the celebrity that we're going to use. It's totally up to you, Mina. Say stop anywhere you want.
Stop.
Stop right here. You said stop right there, Mina. Let's take a look for the first time at the celebrity that you picked. That is the celebrity that you picked, Mina. Remember that celebrity right now, Mina. Boom. There we go. Free choice out of all of these millions of celebrities. Perfect.
What was it? What was it? I didn't catch it. I was.
Yeah, who was it, Mina? I wasn't even paying attention.
Can I say it for real?
Yeah, say it out. We're
you
not
can
mind
say it because this nothing's happening. Nothing's changing.
Okay. Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Okay.
Cool.
The reason why I said that is because right now I can throw a banner on. So I'm just going to quickly type Johnny Depp, and I can hit add banner, and then I can go show. So we can see what you selected. So I can just put it on the screen. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do right there. That's why I'm asking you what it was. Okay. So Joel, awesome. Thank you so much. We're going to boot you out of here. We're going to get Joseph in. Joseph, get ready. You're about to jump on here. Boom. We got Joseph with Mina.
You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So when I tour, one of the things that magicians work a lot is, other than cruises and colleges and corporates, where else are there cards? Casinos. Work a lot of casinos. Yes, just all over the U.S. But in the U.S., there's over probably 3,000 casinos just in the U.S. I only have 52 of them, so I wrote right here. I'll do it like this. You can see these are cards that just have random casinos. The Gold Rush, the Mint, Blue Lake, Windstar, Seven Feathers, Casino del Sol, Peppermint Mill. You get the idea. They're just random. Caesars, that one's in Vegas. So you see that I've got like this list. Bellagio, that's also in Vegas. We've got Twin Arrows Casino. So we've got a ton of them. Firekeepers Casino, right? There's a lot of them. So I need you to pick casino. But to do it random, we're going to go like this. I'll spread out the cards like this. From all the cards you could see, just yell one out loud. Which card would you like to use?
The 9 of Hearts.
9 of Hearts. I see that. It's right there.
Yeah.
9 of hearts. Now, do you want to change your mind or do you want to stick to 9 of hearts?
I'm cool with 9 of hearts.
Cool with 9 of hearts. Okay, cool. Now remember, I showed you the backs of all these cards had these different casinos. Let's see what casino you chose. Feather Falls.
Okay.
To be honest, I've never been to that casino. I actually don't even know where it is. It was just
I've never heard of it, Joseph. I've never heard of it ever in my life.
No, but it sounds like, you know what? It sounds like maybe it was in the Northwest, somewhere near Tulalip or something. I don't know. But
Okay, so wait, what was it?
Feather Falls.
Okay, I'm gonna add that in here really quick. Feather Falls.
Mina, thank you for picking that card or whatever. Feather Falls.
Well, it fits with the premonition because my name is the name of a bird. So
really?
Feather. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I knew that. I mean, Spidey knew that.
It's like it was meant to be. Okay.
It was meant to be already.
So we got with Joel, we got Johnny Depp. With Joseph, we got Feather Falls. I'm gonna boot you out here, Joseph, just for a moment. I'm gonna bring in Spidey. Spidey meet Mina all over again.
I gotta be honest, I feel like you're pranking me a little, Chris, because Joseph and Joel look like they were very ready for this and know where this is going. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. Chris sent me a text, said, make a list of the cities you've performed in on your phone and then have someone name a number. That's all the instructions I got. I don't know what this is.
That's all you need.
So I made the list, Chris. What do? She's gonna name one and that's it?
Well, no, like how many are on your list?
You said to do 100. I did 100. So just name one.
Like you've performed in 100 different cities. Okay, yeah. So okay.
Not like in a month.
You have a list. Like where did you make the list? Is it on Notepad?
I made a list. I don't know where this is going. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Chris said to me, on your notes, on your phone, on the notes app, I did this. Make a list of 100 cities from the USA that you've performed in with the state next to it. So this took me like a half hour. I didn't know it was even going to come up in the show. I made the list. So I have a list called cities I've performed in. Mina, you'll name a number, and then we'll go see that city, Chris.
Yeah. So Mina, name a number between 1 and 100. Let's see where it lands in his list. This is stupid. I'm just gonna say for the record, I hope this works.
I don't know what this is, but yeah, Mina, name a number.
84.
84. Okay. I mean, obviously to memorize this thing, I'll do it here so you guys can see it. Where's notes? Oh, notes. I don't know if I'm going to hold it up so you guys can see it. Notes. You can see all my notes, to-do list, video ideas, trick ideas, movies to see. But right at the top, I did this so Chris can be happy with me. Cities I've performed in. And you could see all these cities that can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 1 says Miami, Florida. Then we have Los Angeles, Pittsburgh, Boston, Athens, Arkansas. Number 8, what is that? Mansfield, Pennsylvania. See that, guys? Dreams do come true.
Well, wait, have you been to the Ozarks?
Stowe, Vermont. That one's fun. I think I skied there when I was there. What did you say? 84?
Yeah, 84.
83 is Glassboro, New Jersey. I honestly don't remember that at all. 85 would have been Wyndham. But 84 says, what is that? Fargo, North Dakota. Is that what that says?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Fargo, North Dakota.
Why? I need to talk to management. Yeah, Fargo. So, Chris, there it is, Fargo.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to have a chat with your manager because, I don't know, like you need to reach
Fargo in Collegeville.
Yeah, like I used to live in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I remember driving through Fargo, North Dakota. I was like, that's where I got gas and a corn dog.
I have no memory of Fargo, so there it is, man. I hope this works out for you. That's it.
Okay,
Fargo.
So here's the deal. I'm going to boot you out. I'm going to go through one last phase here with Mina, and then I'm going to bring you all back in so we can all be a part of if this works. And if it doesn't, we'll get rid of all of you really quickly. Okay, so Mina, I'm going to put this back. Oh, wait, I got it right on here. Hang on. What was it? Fargo, North Dakota. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put that back onto the screen. So we have Johnny Depp, Feather Falls, Fargo, North Dakota. So inside of here, I have an envelope. This envelope just happens to be completely sealed, okay? You can see that it's completely sealed. I put a little emblem on it right here. This is a sealed envelope. Now, Mina, before we get into this, I'm going to use my black marker here. I'm gonna make sure that you're qualified to pass the test to see what's inside of the envelope. So before we get to that, actually, okay. So wait, we've got Johnny Depp, Feather Falls Casino, Fargo, North Dakota. What if you were on a trip with Johnny Depp? How would you feel about that?
If I was on a trip with Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
I guess I'd feel pretty good about that.
I'd feel like $1 billion. Okay, now
It'd
if
be
you
pretty
were
interesting experience.
it would be interesting because I don't know, he's a character, but he seems like a down to earth kind of guy. You're going to Feather Falls Casino in Fargo, North Dakota. Okay, so let's say this. Let's say you're with Johnny Depp right now, and you're going to Feather Falls Casino, North Dakota, Fargo, and he decides that he's going to go play roulette. Ooh, roulette, a game of chance. Okay. Ooh. So he's about to place his bet, and he goes, Mina, what am I betting on right now? Mina, what would you tell Johnny Depp to bet on? If it's red or black, and what number? What's it going to be? You decide right now.
Black.
Black.
Numbers. I have no idea how roulette works. So like,
I don't either. I think
number.
I think it's up to 100 or something. I don't know.
33. Black 33. Does that
Black 33?
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay. Black 33. I like that. Now, before we look at what's going on inside of this sealed envelope right here, which I'm going to share with you in a moment, I've got one last test to make sure that you're worthy of what's going to take place. So I'm going to write on here a word, and I want you to just pause for a second and see if you can guess what I'm writing on here right now. Okay. I've written my word. This is like the preliminary test to make sure that you're good and can see what's inside of the envelope. Mina, for the first time in a loud voice, do you know what I just wrote on the back of this envelope?
No idea.
No, exactly. Boom. You nailed it. You get to see. So check this out. I'm going to totally open up this prediction right here, right now. Just like this. I'm going to reach on inside of this envelope. I'm going to pull out this piece of paper that I've written down earlier. It was sealed. I was holding it the entire time. Not only that, I'm going to bring Spidey. I'm going to bring Joseph. I'm going to bring Joel back in. So all of us are here right now.
Big joke.
This is crazy because if you take a look at what it is that I wrote down earlier.
You're going to freak me out, Chris.
I am going to freak out. I'm going to freak myself out because this is going to be the first time that it's ever worked again. Check this out. We're going to Feather Falls Casino in Fargo, North Dakota.
No.
With Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. who bet on B33, which is Black 33, and won it all with Mina.
Mina, we're going to Vegas.
I mean, if you guys are shocked, imagine how I'm feeling because I have no idea what just happened. This is crazy.
That was Mina-rific.
It was Mina-rific, and I think that after this show, we need to start a new religion. We'll pass the.
Oh man, I have so much to say, but I'm going to ruin everything. This is annoying, Chris.
I think that's remarkable right there. I think Mina's blown away. I think everyone who's watching is blown away. And I want to see comments come in because I think that as a collective effort was a really cool moment that we all just experienced live, but from different corners of the planet. We got people from England, from Hollywood, from New York, from Montreal, from Vancouver, from wherever. We're all experiencing this together. And this just happened right here, just like this. Come on, people. I know.
Where are you from? Where you at?
I'm texting you.
Mina,
you should mail that to Mina as a souvenir.
Oh, that would be great. You know I'm in Montreal right now, but I'm actually in Montreal. Yeah.
Mina, if you were to send me, you can Instagram message me. If you send me your address, I'll mail that out to you for sure.
Or Chris, a little circle, I'll sign it. It'll take about 3 years.
Thanks so much for playing, Mina. We really appreciate it. We love you.
I could do that actually. I could mail it to Spidey, and I could mail it to Joel, and I could mail it to Joseph. We could all sign it and then get it off to you at the very end.
Yo, make me the last one. I'll drop it off at our house myself.
There you go. Okay.
Honestly, that would be amazing. I'll connect with you, Chris. Thank you so much, everyone. That was awesome. That was
thank you,
beyond,
Mina. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna kick you out of here, Mina. Thank you so much. This link is gonna be live. Also, I want to make sure that everybody knows that we all have our own YouTube channels. So it's very important that everyone just goes down and click subscribe. If you're on my channel right now, click subscribe. You can watch the videos of what we've done in the past, but also my upcoming TV stuff. But you can also see the link below with the descriptions, in the description to check out Spidey's YouTube channel. He's killing it on YouTube. Like, how many subscribers do you have so far? 7. Like 7 billion
over 100,
or something.
He's
got like 140 something thousand. I don't know, so even bigger than that. I don't know. What's
YouTube?
Huge. Will you? It's this place where you put videos.
Okay, Chris, I have a theory.
Yes.
You asked me to text you my list. Did you contact Mina in private while I was doing my set and tell her she's going to come back and tell her which number to say from the list? I did. That's all I got.
No, this is magic.
Mina, did Chris write you? Guys, don't fuck with me.
No.
Mina in public.
No. I'm honestly 100%. Like, I was freaking out while the trick was happening. I was like, maybe I'm gonna make everything get ruined for everything. And Spidey, when you started to doubt, I was like, oh my god, maybe like I didn't know anything, nothing.
No. Okay.
I love it, Spidey. You collect yourself. You'll be fine. It's fine. It's good. It's good. So, Mina, thank you so much for being a part of the show. I'm going to kick you out of here. Mina. I'm going to say some final words here with these guys. Listen, Spidey, Joel, Joseph, I love you 2, 3. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much for being a part of Wonders on the Web. It means the world to me. I look forward to doing another show with you guys on board if you want to. So,
I need instructions how the prediction worked and how the glass thing from Joseph worked with the glass.
Maybe next time we should rehearse.
Yeah, and not have 2 days notice. I was gonna say, Joel's been telling me for a couple months. He's like, Joseph, you got to do this online magic shows. It just wasn't really something I thought of, something to be fun. But what I just experienced today was something so new and so cool that I would love to do another show with you guys.
Okay, bye.
It's just really cool. I didn't hear what you say. What'd you say, Spidey?
Nothing.
Spidey wants to go. I'm going to kick him out. I'm going to
stay punchy.
Okay, Spidey, is there anything you want to say to everybody who's listening right now or who's going to watch it in the future? What do you want to say? Go.
Guys, I appreciate it. Please follow Chris. He's got a lot of cool content coming up. But guys, the 3 of you, please stay on the call. There's a couple of those tricks we have to talk about.
Yep. Joseph, what do you want to say?
You know what? It's crazy times right now. Everybody's going through crazy stuff, and I'm just so happy that we could take a moment to allow people to escape into this world of entertainment, and it gives us something to do that takes our minds off of it. And anyways, I'm really happy to be able to do this with you guys. What a cool thing. So thanks for having me, and yeah.
Anytime. Joel, let's hear it.
I've had a fantastic time with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I didn't get to hear anything Joseph just said. For some reason, I can't hear Joseph right now, which is kind of like whenever we're all hanging out, it's usually the quiet one anyway. I can't hear you right now, Joseph.
Your hair looks ridiculous, and those white things in your ear are crazy.
Yeah, it's exactly what it looks like. I've had a great time. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, hanging out with us. Chris, you're the man. Spidey, love you, buddy. Joseph, that sexy shirt is going to be in my closet next week. Send that to me. Don't screw with me, man. Don't screw with me. I know where you live.
All right, you 3 guys, stay on board. We're going to talk in a moment. I'm going to get rid of you right now, just like this, and I'm going to leave everybody with one final thought. So here's the deal. We are in a certain phase of this whole pandemic right now, and I know that everyone's a little bit tired. I know that we're all a little bit exhausted with what's going on and how we have to have this social distancing. So I just developed this one little trick that hopefully will bring you a little bit of encouragement using nothing more than product placement. A pack of Listerine dental floss. That's right, Listerine dental floss. So here's the deal. Right now, I know that everybody is a little bit upset with, having to stay inside with social distancing. It's making us go crazy. it's not just making us go crazy, but it's also starting to create a little bit of weirdness maybe in the area. I know I felt it with a few neighbors. You know, like people are just kind of going crazy. This is not their norm. This is something where they're breaking the habit of what their norm is, and they're doing something completely different, right? So right now, where it seems like we're in a broken economy or a broken world or a broken life or something that's just not the same, I want to give you a little bit of hope. Just a little bit of hope right now. So here's the deal. If you hang on, if you do what it is that you need to do, which is stay at home, social distancing, wash your hands, be hygienic, whatever it might be, I encourage you to do it because this is only for a short period of time. It's not for a long time. It's going to go away. There's hope. All right. There's hope for everyone. There's hope for everything. I'm going to see if I can get the wax to stick together here right there. Perfect. And if you hope and you hang on, hope is in the air because this too will come to an end and we will all be restored. Just like that. One solid piece of dental floss, one solid, I don't know, economy, whatever it might be. You decide. I don't know. But at this point, you know, like just hold on and hope for the best because the end is near. And if we do what we got to do, we too will get over this. Listen, my name is Chris Funk the Wonderist. I want you to give it up for everybody that was a part of the show. Spidey, Joel, Joseph, for all of the people that helped out. You guys have been fantastic. If it wasn't for you viewers, we would not be able to do this. Thank you so much. And also subscribe to my channel because I will be doing more wonders on the web down the road with some exciting, different types of guests as well. So I encourage you to subscribe to my channel or even follow me on social media so that you too can be a part of what's going on. But that's the end of the show. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time.